Jacob, Leah, and Rachel, a story of God's plan and purpose. The story of Jacob, Leah, and Rachel is not just about love and heartbreak. It is about God's divine purpose, His perfect timing, and the transformation of a man's destiny. Jacob, the man chosen by God, fled from his home to escape his brother Esau's wrath. But even in his journey, God was working out a greater plan. Genesis 28:15. And behold, I am with thee, and will keep thee in all places whither thou goest, and will bring thee again into this land, for I will not leave thee until I have done that which I have spoken to thee. Jacob's love for Rachel. Jacob arrived in Haran and saw Rachel, the woman who captured his heart. He worked 7 years for her hand in marriage, but on his wedding night he awoke to find Leah, not Rachel, beside him. Jacob's heart must have shattered that night. He worked 7 years in love, and in one moment his dream was replaced with disappointment. Genesis 29:25. And it came to pass that in the morning, behold, it was Leah. And he said to Laban, What is this thou hast done unto me? Did not I serve with thee for Rachel? Wherefore then hast thou beguiled me? But God had a plan, Leah's silent pain and God's compassion. Leah was unloved. She was rejected. She spent years longing for Jacob's affection, but it never came. Yet God saw her tears. Genesis 29:31. And when the Lord saw that Leah was hated, he opened her womb, but Rachel was barren. God blessed Leah with children, one of whom was Judah, the ancestor of Jesus Christ. Sometimes we chase what we want, but God gives us what we need. Rachel's struggle and God's timing. Rachel had Jacob's love, but she faced barrenness, a deep pain in that time. She prayed, she waited, and in God's perfect timing, he opened her womb. Genesis 30:22. And God remembered Rachel, and God hearkened to her, and opened her womb. She gave birth to Joseph, the dreamer, the one who would one day save a nation. God's greater plan. What do we learn from this story? Sometimes life does not go as planned, but God is always in control. What seems like disappointment can be divine direction. Even when we feel unloved or forgotten, God sees us. Leah felt unloved, but she was part of God's ultimate plan. Rachel felt forgotten, but God's timing was perfect. Jacob felt deceived, but God was shaping his destiny. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. Closing encouragement. No matter what you're facing today, heartbreak, waiting, rejection, or disappointment, God is writing your story. Even when you don't understand, trust that His plan is greater than your pain. Romans 8:28, KJV. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to His purpose. Hold on to faith. God is working behind the scenes. If this message touched you, like, share, and subscribe for more faith-filled encouragement.